all have visions of how we can improve our own lives and the lives of the community around us. But can you imagine not knowing whether or not these visions are actually attainable or even conceivable? Imagine not being able to visualize positive change, how better skills, education, computer access, or oral health care can change your life and the lives of people in your community. Now imagine that an organization can help you visualize and actualize positive change. In a variety of different ways, young people around the world are making this happen. What they all have in common is that they are connected to MCW. Doris Aliyu lives in the small village of Sukudu in the Kono district with her husband and 4 adopted children. The community, like much of Sierra Leone, is involved in small-scale agriculture and diamond mining. When MCW arrived in 2004, Sierra Leone was recovering from 2 decades of civil war, which is why Doris had left the country for a while and lived in a refugee camp in neighboring Guinea. She returned to Sierra Leone in 2004 and began working with the International Rescue Committee in Sukudu. When her contract with IRC ended in 2007, she attended a community meeting to discuss MCW's plans to build a new community center in the village. She then became Sukudu's community representative to MCW. In 2010, she became the coordinator of MCW's new center. Today, she oversees the center's programs, including computer classes, soap making, and the bakery project. The center is very popular with the community. Many unskilled youth are benefiting from the computer and internet program. This training will give them an upper hand in the job market. Every day, many youth come to the school asking if they can join the class, and we have to turn them away. We just don't have the space or enough computers. Doris hopes that MCW can build a larger community center. It's important to provide opportunities to as many youth as possible because unemployment is such a big issue in Sierra Leone. Saeed Abdulev, originally from Kyrgyzstan, saw the MCW Youth Leadership Retreat as an opportunity to prepare his own vision plan.
My vision is to see equal access to education, citizenship, human rights, and work for all the minority ethnic groups around the world. And my mission is to increase awareness of young people around the world to take a positive difference in order for us to be the change that we want to see in this world. We don't have to be well educated. We don't have to be smart, or we don't have to be eloquent. We even don't have to be elected, but we must be committed, because commitment, that's what brings our vision into reality.
I decided to participate because I connected to the purpose and values of MCW. It was amazing to interact and work with people from different cultures. We all became a big family. Jackson lives in Rwanda, which is a small, green, and mountainous country in the heart of Africa that experienced one of the most horrific genocides of the century. Jackson, who is MCW's Rwanda country director, first learned about MCW and its plans to build a center in Bugesera, an area with a high concentration of genocide survivors, from a former MCW volunteer.
This is a youth community center that was built for the purpose of empowering young people to become leaders of change and help the country in general.
MCW creates the opportunity to build relationships in communities that have a common vision. At times, it isn't easy to execute your vision, but with opportunities like MCW's Youth Leadership Retreat and community centers, I have learned the next steps to take. It is to hear inspiring stories of young people like these that in 1999 MCW was created as a passion project by 2 young men, Eddie Bergman of Long Island and Robert Alsbrooks of Philadelphia. 12 years later, MCW has graduated 700 teens from more than 20 countries from our now annual Youth Leadership Retreat in New York and Vermont. This is where young people come together for a 1-week interactive experience to prepare their own vision plans. These graduates have gone on to develop projects that impact their communities and the world we live in. We have also built 6 community centers across Africa, offering vocational education programs and social services to underserved youth in Rwanda, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, and Zambia. More than 2,000 high school and university students have learned about the 1994 Rwanda genocide and the need to take action to prevent discrimination or intolerance on all occasions and in all settings. Most recently, MCW teamed up once again with its global industry partners to collaborate with the Zanzibar Health Ministry and the Mnazi Moja Hospital Administration to re-equip the Mnazi Moja Hospital Dental Clinic in Zanzibar. This new initiative builds on our experience with upgrading the Dar es Salaam-based Muhimbili University of Health and Allied Sciences, known as MUHAS, a project that MCW continues to support and that benefits thousands of Tanzanians each year.
I am Muhyiddin Mohammed, a graduate from Muhimbili University of Health and Allied Science, 2010 in the course Doctor of Dental Surgery. And my first exposure to the miracle of the world was the renovation of the dental building at Muhimbili, where we studied our clinical courses of dentistry. And before that, it was a big challenge to study at Muhimbili because of lack of facilities. And then the miracle of the world came there with the renovation, and then it gave us a hope as students so that we can do properly our clinical subject.
In each of our programs, we focus on young people, be it Israelis and Palestinians who have never met, Sierra Leoneans or Zambians who lack the skills to help them find jobs, or Long Island high school students who have never heard of the 1994 Rwanda genocide and the challenges facing survivors today. We're trying to empower these individuals who have visions of how they can improve their lives and the lives of people in the community around them, to make their dreams not only conceivable, but also attainable.